Hi, I'm Jenna, also known as Retro Lemon on Ravelry, and this is episode 10. 10! I'm so excited. I mean, I'm a newbie. Can't deny it, but I'm excited. Double digits. So I want to start off by thanking everybody. I guess I don't know how this started, who started, or whatever, but Friday was like Podcaster Love Day, kind of like a podcaster appreciation. And so many people popped into the Ravelry group, and there was a thread someone had started to just say thank you. And I'm like, how awesome. I mean, I totally get there are podcasters that have been around for like years now, but I mean the fact that someone thought, to thank little me, it was very humbling, and I thank you. So, like I said, I don't know who had started. I didn't know about it until I saw the thread, and then I'm like, oh, there's other, I went into other threads and thanked other podcasters, and I was touched. It was thoughtful. Thank you. And I tried to make sure I responded to everybody who had thanked me, because without you watching, I wouldn't have a reason to do this. So, thank you for watching. So I guess now would be a good time to say, if you're a new viewer, thank you for checking me out. I hope you enjoy it. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back. I really appreciate it. And thank you especially to all those who do come into the Ravelry group and participate and make it super awesome. Because it is. So, let's see. Knit along. We have just 13 days left of April. Today's the 18th? Maybe 12. I think there's only 30 days in April. It's not coming to me at the moment. So either way, you have just a little bit under 2 weeks to finish up your shawls. That's still enough time to start one and get it finished. You can do it. I have faith in you. I do. And there have already been so many beautiful shawls that people have posted. I'm loving all the yarn choices, and they're just amazing. You're amazing. Thank you all that are participating, because I got prizes to give away. Let's see if I should have them handy. I don't, because I wasn't prepared for that today. Wait. It's right here. Okay. I thought I had moved the yarn, and it just was under the book. Okay, so just a little more of this. So you know, we're doing the Whippoorwill, the Osa Shaw, and the Spring Awakening. The first prize winner I draw will get the Knit Picks Shadow Spring Green, 2 skeins of it. I believe there's a 440 yards. Yes, 440 yards, 50 grams a skein. It's enough to do a really nice size shawl. The second winner picked will get a project bag made by me. This is just an example. You'll have 3 or 4 to pick from. And then the third person to be drawn as a winner will get the Knitter's Bible Knitted Accessories book with over 30 accessories for all seasons. So, get those knit needles going. You can do it. And then we have knit-alongs coming up in May. In May will be my new pattern. And I was going to do a poll and let people pick, but I'm really excited about this pattern. I am so excited about this pattern. I could burst. I'm like, yay! So, I kind of went ahead and just decided that's what we're doing for the May knit-along. So, I'm really excited. I want to see a whole bunch of them knit up. I'm like, I hope people love it as much as I do. Now, it's kind of it has a niche. I don't know that everybody's gonna love the pattern. Some people might be like, that's weird. And I'm totally prepared for that. But I also know There are going to be people that are going to be like, OMG, that's so awesome, I gotta make one. So, I'm excited. I can't wait. One more week. I'm like, one more week and the pattern will be out. I already have one tester who got hers done, and it looks amazing. I'm almost like, oh, I wish I would have used that yarn. But I didn't have it. And I don't know that I could have gotten it. So, either way, hers looks awesome. And then I still have 3 testers I haven't heard much from. So, hopefully they'll be done soon. Then I had put a poll up last week, and I'm going to leave it up till at least next week, just to let people who maybe haven't seen last week's episode or are just joining us now have a chance to vote. But I gave people the option to either do just a June knit-along for the Hogwarts Express, and the reason the Hogwarts Express was picked is because I got so many suggestions that that's what we do, and it is totally in my queue. I have the yarn coming soon, I think. I think it's done being dyed, it just needs to be shipped. So I think that'll probably be out sometime this week. So I already had the yarn for it, so I was totally cool with, you know, going with that suggestion, because like I said, I think there were like 4 or 5 other people who were like, oh, it's so ready to go. And then, so the second option was to have it be a May and June, a 2-month knit-along with just the Hogwarts Express. And then the third option was to have it be a May and June knit-along with other Shaws. So, right now that's what's winning, is the third option. So we're going to do the Hogwarts, and I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know if I just need 1 more or 2. Because it kind of seems like nobody... Okay, for the knit-along that's going on now, most everybody did the Whippoorwill, which are amazing. I love that pattern. I love it so much. And then we got one Osa Shaw, and no one's done the Spring Awakening yet, and it's a lot of work. I won't deny it. But I'm also working on the large, so if you did a smaller one, it wouldn't be as much work. But it seems like just those 2 patterns were picked, so I'm kind of like on the fence. Do we need a third pattern? I'd really like to know what you think. There's a thread in the Ravelry group, Retro Lemon Studio, that says poll. That says poll, upcoming knit-alongs, KALs. So I would love to know. I'm kind of thinking of adding in the Henslow shawl. It's a similar shawl to the Hogwarts. It's a long, I don't know, somewhat crescent shawl. And it's all garter stitch at the top with like a lace border, which kind of goes with the Hogwarts. That's a garter stitch shawl that's long, kind of crescent shape. But it has cables, so I thought, well, that's nice. It kind of gives people the choice of either cables or lace, in case if one isn't your thing. And then I kind of was thinking of like another one to go with it. But I kind of like to pick different designers, because I was looking for one with like a ruffle or something a little more simpler. And the one that I found that I thought, oh, would go really great with the other ones, of course, was the same designer as the Hogwarts. Like, poo. I really wanted a bunch of different designers to give a whole bunch of different designers a chance. So, we'll see. Like I said, I haven't decided, 2 or 3. We'll figure it out. I have to figure it out by next week, so y'all know what's going on in May. So that's up with the knit-alongs. Next is finished objects. I have 2. I'm so excited I have 2. And you don't get to see much of them, because they're my samples. And I know some designers are all like, oh, this is what I'm knitting, and they show you it on podcasts and whatever as they're designing it and going along, but I kind of like the big reveal of it. I kind of like the anticipation. You know, the anticipation of people wondering what it is, and the anticipation of me, like, wanting to show you so bad. So, I was working on one last week, and this is what you saw. So, that's all you get to see of that one. I was using Dancing Dog Dye Works in the Wallstores base. It smells so good. She uses soak in floral, and I love it. And it's not a secret what the name of this colorway is. It's in my project page if you're really that curious. But I'm not going to say it right now because I kind of am afraid it might give some things away. That's all I'm going to say. And then I had plurked last night. It was going to be a long night because I had started this sample and I was determined to get it done. I was so going to get it done. I didn't care how late I had to stay up. So it was like 3:25 this morning when I finished it. So I'm trying to like, oh, that's all you're going to see. I might show you the same part on the other one. Ooh. That's it. Like, what could it be? And for this one, I used Lorna's Laces in the Humboldt colorway. And I gotta tell you, I ordered it on Jimmy Bean's Wool, and it was sold out. So, you know, if you order it and it's sold out, they just ship it to you when it comes in, which I love, because then you don't have to keep checking back. But in the one on the website, the picture, it had a lot of more. I'm telling you, I'm tongue-tied today. I didn't get enough sleep or something. It had a lot more gray in it. This is all pretty much like this deep, watery teal color and like a lavender. There is no gray in this. I even looked on Ravelry and it looked like some people's had more gray. So this is the Shepherd Wurst. I think for this pattern right now, I'm running about 140 yards. I think of this, I used like 125 or 26, but my other two, I'm just under 140. Just in case if you're thinking about joining in, you'll see the big reveal next week if you tune in. And so you can kind of just, like I said, have yarn ready, get something in mind maybe, if there's something you want to use. You can use any weight yarn with any of my patterns. You just pick the needle size accordingly. I think for this I used a 4. Because I make toys. In case you don't know, I make toys and you don't want your stuffing to poke through. So you need your fabric to be a tight knit. So for this Wurst weight, I used a 4 for the Dancing Dog Dye Works Wurst, and I also had made a sample with Knit Picks Wool of the Andes in their Wurst, and I used a 5. So, I mean, you just use what you're comfortable with. You don't have to use the same size as me. Gauge is not important. The thicker yarn you use, the bigger your toy will be, and the smaller, obviously, the smaller. So, I have 3 samples so far. I usually like to have 3 or 4. The Knit Picks one, I did not originally plan to be a sample. I'll probably put it in the pattern as a sample just because I love how it came out. I'm so pleased with how it came out. So I'm like, why not use it? It's done. But I had originally planned to only have 3 and I already had the yarn picked out. So next week I will have a 4th sample done because I will start it this evening. And so I thought ahead of time, I will show you the yarn. You saw this in the enabling a couple weeks ago, a few weeks ago. I don't know. It's been while the show's going. It's only episode 10. Anyways, and it is Madeline Tasha Vintage in the ink colorway. It is a really deep navy blue, but it's pretty. Normally, navy blue is like one of my least favorite colors, and I love this. This is actually, it's pretty for a navy blue. I'm like, oh, my bag here must have some dust in it, because I have a little dust on this one side. Excuse me. My allergies, it is warm today, and it is windy, and my allergies are absolutely killing me. So I do have a glass of water over here, and I know I said I totally hate when podcasters drink on camera, because I swear I can hear them slurp. I don't know. It's just one of those things. So if I have to take a drink because I get that tickle in my throat, I'm going to try my hardest not to slurp. But I'm like, watch, I'll probably slurp because I'm trying so hard not to. Sorry, little tangent. Anyway, so this is what sample 4 will be. Because I'm committing myself, because I was almost like, I could get away with 3, and nobody would ever know that I actually had specifically bought this yarn. But I'm like, I don't know what else I would use this for. So, sample 4 starting tonight. I will probably use either a 5 or a 6 needle. Lorna's laces just didn't seem like when you pull the yarn, it got real thin. And that's kind of how I gauge what needle size to use. I don't know how to explain it any other way. But when I pull this, it doesn't thin too much. So I might go for a 6 just to see what happens. If I don't like it, I can rip it out and redo it with a 5. But otherwise, my test knitter said that she loved the pattern. She thought the instructions were very clear. So hopefully I will not have much editing to do to the actual typed portion. Now I just will have to do like this big photo shoot for all my samples and give all that into the pattern and what everything, and it'll be good to go. I hope. That's the plan. So, okay, I totally feel that tickle, so I'm so sorry. I have to take a drink. Okay, I don't think I had a slurp. And I feel so much better. So on to works in progress. Because I have one that is totally unrelated. And I just figure, I gotta tell you, my spring awakening got no love in the last week. Absolutely none. So that's 2 weeks in a row. And I'm not even going to show it this week because there's no change. I just haven't, with knitting my samples, I have not had time to sit down and knit it. And I'm in a charted section now where I absolutely have to follow it. It is a lace pattern that's in it, and it is just not one I can knit on the go. So, last night, my daughter had a meet for sports, and I'm like, shoot, I really don't want to work on a sample because it's a little more fiddly than I wanted to be working on the go. And I obviously could not take my spring awakening. It is not something I could work on at all there. So I cast on a pair of socks. I had even flirted about it. Like, I cannot believe I am casting on socks. I don't have time for socks. But I hate to sit there, especially, you know, if my kid's not, it's not her turn. And everything out there. And not that I don't enjoy watching other people's kids, but that's not why I'm there. So I figured I had to take something because, you know, I don't like to not be doing something. So I did. I cast on the Afterthought Heel socks. I'm roughly referencing the Laura Linneman's pattern. It's free pattern on Ravelry. I'm sure you've seen it on other podcasts. I have never done an Afterthought heel, and I had bought this kit. This is the Spinning Fates Tula yarn in the Lemonhead colorway, and I am loving this yarn. I cannot tell you how soft it is with some squish, and I cannot wait to have these done and put them on my feet. So, this is the Lemonhead stripe. It is a gorgeous kind of, I would call it like a sunflowery yellow. And then it's like a creamy white. I think it's just a natural. I don't think it was dyed that color, but I could be wrong. Anyways, there it is. I love the stripes. And they're little skinny stripes. I've never done like little skinny striped socks. So, self-striping. And then the heel, she was so nice. Laurel McWilliams, who's the owner of Spinning Fates. super duper nice person, because originally this yarn was supposed to have like a deep like cobalt blue heel and toe skein. Not my thing. I'm trying to embrace blue, but I'm not quite that far yet. So I asked her if she could do gray. So this is the light gray that I just told her, you know, pick light gray. I'm not picky. That she chose to go with it. So that's what my heel and toe will look like. And she did offer just to let me do the stripe by itself, but I'm like, I've never done the heel and toe different. So I kind of wanted to try it. I've only really ever used one sock pattern, but they fit me so good. And it's like, you know, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But I'm trying something new. And the only change I did from the pattern so far is, for me, 60 stitches on size 2 needles fit me perfect. They fit my foot, my ankle area, the whole thing. So the pattern, it's a free pattern. So I think I can say that your 2 stitch choices are 56 or 64 on size 1s. So I'm like, well, if I shoot for the middle, I do 60 stitches, which I know fits me, on size 2s, then I should be fine. And the heel should still work out well. So that's the only change I made with my stitch count and my needle size. So, oh, that one's there. And then I always, as I've said before, I do the cuff on one and then the cuff on the other. So I do have the cuff of this one done. I mean, not too bad for being at the meet for, I don't know, 2 hours. And it was freezing. So I was not knitting as fast as I normally do because my fingers were numb. So that's that in my super cute Tangerine Designs bag. I love this bag. I love the fabric. Sorry. Ugh, stinking allergies are kicking my butt today. I went out to get the mail and I was like, ugh. And then, of course, my dogs were like, I want to go for a walk. So I was definitely outside a little longer than I had hoped to be. But it is what it is. So, make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Spring Awakening No Love socks. After that heel. So yeah, I will link the pattern to that. Like I said, it's a freebie on Ravelry. And, oh, enabling. I actually have an enabling. I honestly thought I would have none this week. Like 0. But then the mail came and I got my Twisted Fiber Arts Club colorway. So if you are in the Twisted Fiber Arts Club, either colorway, Wilderness or Picnic, because I got a sample of the other, go away. Go away for a few minutes because I'm going to show both. So my dog's outside and she's barking. Hopefully she won't do that the whole time or I will have to go and let her in. Okay, first there was this really cute magnet and I love magnets. Almost as much as I love buttons. With the whole keep calm and carry yarn. So that's fun. I love fun little freebies. Who doesn't? Now I am in the Wilderness Club and this is what came today. It is called Tomcat. And it is in the Tasty base, which is 80% superwash merino and 10% cashmere and 10% nylon. 530 yards fingering weight, and it is so soft. super duper soft, and I'm not going to fondle it too much because I don't like it. I feel bad. I don't like it. I have tried to like this. I have had this sitting out since it came, just staring at me like this, like a big eyeball. And it is just not doing it for me. It reminds me of Halloween. It doesn't remind me of Wilderness. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to, I'm like, okay, so I saw the inspiration picture. And it's like this black kitten and this gray kitten and this orange kitten, and they're all kind of nestled together, and it's a cute picture. So that was like the inspiration, but like I said, to me, I see this and I think Halloween. I think jack-o'-lanterns. I think pumpkins. And I don't know what to think. Because I love gray. I love orange. Black, whatever. It's a neutral. It has its place. I wear a lot of black because I ruin things if I don't. But I don't know what I would wear with it. Like, if it was just the orange and gray, I would be thrilled. It's the black that concerns me. So, I'm like, maybe I could find a pattern where I just use this, but I almost think maybe I should just de-stash this and be done with it. And I hate feeling that way because, you know, I was so excited to get in the club. I know so many people were heartbroken about not getting in. So then I feel really guilty that I don't like it. Because wait till you see Picnic. Because you're going to go, OMG. OMG, why was I not in Picnic? Although I loved the Wilderness colorway last month so much better than I liked the Picnic. Because the Picnic last month was not my style. It was way too jewel toned for my liking. This is Primrose. My sample is on the Muse base, which is 50% silk and 50% merino. And let me tell you, it's gorgeous. It goes from like this really light, pretty green into pink. And I'm not even a pink person, but come on, doesn't this just like kind of scream watermelon to you? Or flowers, whatever. I mean, you know, it's Primrose. I get it looks, but I'm just like, oh, it's pretty. I'm like, I mean, club members do get the option to buy stuff at the end from like the other club and everything. But I just, oh, pretty, pretty, pretty. I really, really like it. And the mousse is so soft. I've never touched it before. My phone's buzzing. It's just an email, I guess. So that's it for my enabling this week. Like I said, kind of disappointed because I love orange. I love orange and I don't like the black with it. I'd be cool with the gray. And I'm like, you know, I really could try to find a pattern, but I also know there were some people who saw this and like loved it. So I'm like, maybe I should de-stash it and give it a good home. And then like with the money I get from this, I could order something from Twisted Fiber Arts website that I like. Or order this at the end. I still don't know if I will actually order this or not, just because it's not quite my colors, just because I'm not a huge, but I think it's gorgeous, so I don't know. Like I said, it's all kind of up in the air. I kind of, you know, I was so excited about getting my shipment, and it's a crapshoot. Let's face it, you don't know what you're getting. I keep hoping maybe if that sits there and stares at me, somehow I'm going to find love for it. Maybe. I'm like, maybe someone will like hurry up and knit theirs up, and I'll be like, wow, I like that so much better than I thought, because that happens. But right now, I'm not feeling it. So, magazine review. I'm like, watch the Knit Girls. I'm like, oh, they beat me to it. It's the Knit Scene Summer 2012. I had been anxiously awaiting for this to hit newsstands. Almost like stalking the newsstands for this. Mainly because I was absolutely in love with the Westport shawl. The pictures on Rav do so much more justice to this. But I mainly bought this magazine for this pattern. I think it's super cute. See if I can find a different picture of it, like all spread out, because probably not, because there's probably way too much pattern on the page. Oh, wait, let's see if I can. There we go. Hopefully I'm getting that, because I love it. I really, really love it. So, I do plan to make that. As soon as I saw the picture on Ravelry, I was like, oh my goodness, where do I get that at? And then I was like, I saw it was Knit Scene, and I'm like, shoot, that means I'm totally going to have to make sure I get one. So, let's see. Other things I liked in this issue that I totally want to make. I need to get some little tabby thingies so I can flag them. I have some somewhere. Can I find them? Nope. Anyways, this is the Quinn sweater by Amy Gunderson. I wouldn't make it brown, I don't think. But I really like this. And it says like slight askew or something like that. Because I think there's like ruching on one side. I might not do that. Because I guess it's like on an angle, which it kind of... Sometimes I wonder what they think with their photography. Because the picture itself is on an angle. So the top looks like it goes straight. But I really like that one. I think that's really cute. That is on the to make list. And then they have a whole section in here on leaf stitches, which I think most people like leaf stitches. Sometimes, like I said, the photography just drives me nuts. Because there is it's a leaf net stole, and I really like, at least I think I like it, but the pictures, it's like hard to see it, like the actual motif. On this page, these two pictures are the same shawl. This one's different. So you can kind of see it here. So I really liked that. Now, I have to say, I really liked this, but unfortunately, it's not in my size, which is, you will find few problems of that being in this issue. It is the Cara Cara pullover by Amanda Bell. I really like this. It's on the cover. I love the color. Did I say it's on the color or it's on the cover? It's on the cover. I love the color. I think that's super, super cute. But it only goes up to like a 46 3/4 bust. I think I need at least a 48. I'm thinking. If I remember correctly. I have to measure the girls and see. But I'm just like, really? And I'm not one of those people, like, when it comes to sweater patterns, that I'm skilled enough. I mean, I might be skilled enough, but I don't have the experience enough with making sweaters to go and adjust it. I'm not that confident in doing it. But I thought it's really cute. It's, you know, like half sleeves, a little shorter than 3/4, and I love the little pouch. I thought that was really, really cute. And okay, if I had the butt for this, I would knit it. I would knit it in a heartbeat. I don't know that I'd wear it out of the house just because I'm not that kind of girl. And it's by Sarah Wilson, who I adore on Ravelry, who is the sexy knitter. Okay, if you have the butt for this, go knit it. Even if you just wear it around the house, because I think this is so sexy. I really do. I think that is just sexy. I'll be honest. I'm like, gorgeous. That's what I think of it anyways. And then, like the Knit Girls had said, when I first flipped through the issue, I thought immediately, I want to make this. I love this. I want to make it. Yeah. It goes up to like a 40-inch bust, I believe. 40 inches? Really? You've got to be kidding me. Let me double check just to make sure, because I'm pretty sure it's only 40. Yep, 40. Really? I was kind of pissed. I'll be honest. And I don't want to hear, well, you know, it's easily adjustable. I don't want to hear that. I'm like, really? There are some things in here that go up to like a 53 or 56 inch bust. And the one thing that I like, besides the shawl, that I was really excited about was this. And it stops at 40? You missed the boat. You missed the boat, Interweave. Because I would have, like, seriously gone online, gotten all the yarn I needed, and would have been all over this. So, I'm kind of heartbroken. Kind of pouty. Because I love it. And that's the thing. It's not one of those things that looks to me like, okay, only a thin girl could wear. You know, there are some things like, okay, like this. My butt is not getting in. Even if it came in my size, I would not have the confidence to wear this. I'll be honest. Even if my butt was this size, I probably wouldn't have the confidence to wear this. Because I am just... I'm a casual kind of girl. T-shirt and jeans kind of girl. But, you know, for all of you that can totally rock this, oh, please do. Because I love it. And it's, and in the front, there's like a little like slit thing, and it is just adorable. I just think the shaping on this is amazing. I mean, if you're going out for a night on the town with your man, or even with the girls, oh, how awesome. Let's see, do I have something here? I want to show the front of this skirt, because I might check from time to time to see if anybody has made this and can rock it, because that's going to be key. Yes, you can make it. Can you pull it off? That's the front. Super cute. Super cute. So, those are my picks of my favorites, and the few beefs I had with it. Because, like I said, it is heartbreaking when you find something that you just love and it's not your size. And, I mean, that follows for anybody. Anybody, I mean, even if something is your size, it doesn't always fit you right. We've all been there where you put it on and you're just like, ugh, okay. Was better on the hanger. But that was kind of heartbreaking for me just because I'm like, I was so excited about it. And then, like I said, the sizes in the magazine vary. It would be different if everything only went up to a 40. But they don't. Some of them go up, like I said, into the 50 inches, like 53, 56 or something like that. And then some of them stop at 40. I don't know. I just think you should pick a size range and stick with it in that whole issue. But that's just me. You know, just me. So, magazine review, that's that. Like I said, the shawl is top of the list. I have a product review. I was so excited when Monday I got this little envelope in the mail from Wolf Farms. And I'm like, what could it be? I didn't order anything. I got to test Wolf Farms lip balm. I'm so excited. I love lip balms. This is the watermelon. It smells so good. It smells seriously like watermelon Jolly Ranchers. That's what it reminds me of. I'm like just trying to peg it exactly. Watermelon Jolly Ranchers. So as you can see, it is not colored. And my first concern with it, and I've let Dawn know, I gave Dawn my full review, is that it feels kind of soft when you go on. See? It feels a little soft. Like, it is not one of them lip balms where you gotta go a ton of times. But it gives amazing coverage. Like, you don't need to go a ton of times because it is so smooth and it's not sticky at all. Like, you can go, not sticky at all. You don't get that, like, grilled, like the grilled cheese feeling. Like, you're, like, pulling your lips apart. Which I love because I wear lip stains instead of lipsticks because I don't like that sticky feeling. I don't like it. So this, it's so smooth. And you can put it on and go for hours and your lips still feel super smooth. And it's not waxy feeling. Like, you know, like when you put some lip balms on, it feels like you just coated them in like wax. And it's not. It's really smooth. Like I said, that was my first concern was, I'm like, oh, it's kind of soft. But this is day 3 of me wearing it. I like that it's soft. It's not, I don't know. It almost feels like the consistency is between a gloss and a lip balm, like in the middle there. But it gives you a little bit of shine, but not that glossy, you know, lip look. Like, I don't like that either. I'm like, I don't want my lips matte, but I don't like them super glossy. So it has, like I said, pleasant smell. Smells like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. It's not, because she asked me, what is it, does it smell too strong? And I don't think so. I think it's very pleasant. I mean, you can definitely smell it, but I don't think it's overbearing at all. It's not too sweet. I mean, it's a slight sweet hint, but it's not like sickening sweet. And it's not sticky, which I love. I love that it's not sticky. And I don't have to reapply it hardly ever. So this will last, which to me is awesome because I like products that I feel are worth it. You know, it's not like, oh, this sucks, I have to keep putting it on. And my lips have felt so much softer since using it. Because, I mean, you pretty much know almost all the stuff that's in this. I could probably almost pronounce everything. So, I'm excited about this. I think this is great. I cannot wait for them to come out with more flavors. I know they've come out with some new scents of like candles and stuff, and watermelon's one of them. They also said like raspberry and green apple, and I'm like, oh, I hope they have a green apple lip balm. That would be awesome, Dawn. And of course, I have suggested I would love like blueberry. I said blueberry muffin. She said she thinks she can do like blueberry cobbler, like 1/2 dozen of another. Like candles and soaps. I love like blueberry smelling stuff. So I'm like, ooh, a blueberry lip balm. I'd get all over it. So I think they are supposed to retail for $2.99. And they are so worth it. I mean, you get a lot. I'm going to totally crank it. Watch. This will be like when it breaks. I mean, I could keep going. You get a ton of it in this little tube. And like I said, I think I normally apply like in the morning, after lunch, and then in the evening. Like after dinner. And it's really all I need. And my lips all day long stay super, super soft. I love it. I absolutely love it, and I will be purchasing more when it is officially available. Thumbs up. And then I wanted to give a shout out because I am so excited. I found out after last week's episode that Nicole, aka Hot As AZZ Knitter, who used to be on Wolf Farms, started her own podcast. So I'm like, yay! Hi, Nicole! I'm just so excited because she is so bubbly and funny. She cracks me up. Especially when she kind of gets on a little tangent about something. She tells you how it is, which I think is great. And she's so positive, and I love how she can just be like, you know what? This is how it came out. I let it be. It is what it is. And I'm like, I wish I could be like that. I so wish I could be like that because I'm like, there's a mistake. I'm ripping it out because I'm just like that. So I enjoy watching her. I think she's up to episode 3. So I'm so excited she's back out there in podcast land, and I will definitely be watching. So that is my big old shout out. Hey. And that's it for me this week. So next week I am super duper excited, like yay, to show you the final, all of my babies, as I've been referring to them. They're not babies. They're not baby dolls. I'll tell you that. But like I said, it's my favorite pattern of mine so far, and I can see it being my favorite for a long time. I'm so excited to share it with you all. Hopefully my test knitters will be all done by then. And hopefully I'll get my 4th one done. I've shown you the yarn. I feel a bit committed now. So, and then I will have the final info for all the knit-alongs, and we'll go from there. So, till next week, I am Jenna, Retro Lemon on Ravelry, Plurk, Twitter, Pinterest, and the group is Retro Lemon Studio. So, come join the group, join in on the chatter and the knit-alongs, and it's lots of fun. So, bye!